The Toyota lineup just got a little more grand. This is the 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander. Hi, I'm Maggie Clark, Motor City Maggie, and I'm at the Chicago Auto Show, and we're showing off the worldwide debut of the 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander. Now, before we get into the vehicle, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 20,000 subscribers. I would appreciate it so much. And let's take a deep dive in the 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander. First, let's give a general overview about what we're looking at here. The 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander is designed, engineered, and manufactured in the United States. It has a really nice American story. It was designed in California at the Toyota Kelty facility, engineered in Michigan, and manufactured in Princeton, Indiana, where the Toyota Highlander, its little sister, is manufactured. You'll notice that it has an extended wheelbase, this Grand Highlander. It is 4 inches longer in the wheelbase and 6.7 inches longer in overall length, giving us over 201 inches for overall length for the Toyota Grand Highlander. Like the Highlander, we're looking at an SUV that's available in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and it seats 7 or 8 passengers, meaning you can get a bench seat in that center row because it will come standard with the captain's chairs. It has 3 different trim levels: the XLE, Limited, and Platinum. So let's take a look at what's under the hood. Now, we have 3 different options for power for the Grand Highlander. The first is going to be a gas-only option. The gas-only option is a 2.4-liter turbocharged engine. It's going to tow up to 5,000 pounds. This is also the same standard engine as in the regular Toyota Highlander. Next is the Toyota Grand Highlander hybrid model. This is going to be a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine with 3 electric motors. It's going to give us 34 miles to the gallon combined, which is incredible gas mileage for a vehicle this size. Now, last is the Hybrid Max. Now, we've got that one here on display. This is a 2.4-liter turbocharged engine paired with those electric motors to give you the most powerful and exciting Toyota Grand Highlander possible. It's going to give us 362 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. It's going to go 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds. So if you're looking for an exciting ride and the large Grand Highlander, I think the Hybrid Max is for you. It's going to be available on the Limited or the Platinum grade. Now let's get into some more design details. We've got our Toyota badge in the front with sensors behind it. Front-facing camera that's part of the panoramic view monitor. Below that, we have some really cool gunmetal brushed grille design, some really nice chrome on the top, and then that leads us to our beautiful LED headlights. Below that, we do have fog lamps. And take a look at these wheels. We've got these gorgeous 20-inch wheels on the Grand Highlander Platinum Edition, and standard is the 18 inches on the XLE. By the way, the color of this is called Storm Cloud. I love that name. I think it's kind of a sexy color name. So let me know what you think of Storm Cloud in the comments. And in the side mirrors, we do have turn signal indicators and blind spot monitor, which is a really important feature. This is an interesting Toyota fact, by the way. These are called vortex generators, these little pieces that pop out of the side of the vehicle that help guide the air to give you better coefficient of drag. We've really nice badging I'd like for you to see. So first we have it say Grand Highlander. This is interesting. It's stamped into the sheet metal. It isn't chrome. It isn't a different paint color or material. It's really kind of subtle, which I like. It's a nice feature there. Below here, we have it say Hybrid Max, since this is the Hybrid Max powertrain. This is the new Beyond Zero badge. We saw this for the first time in the Prius Prime, and Toyota is kind of now using this to replace what we used to have as the blue shadow behind the Toyota badge. We're now using this instead, and the Beyond Zero badge is to signify Toyota's commitment to carbon neutrality by the year 2050, and in doing so, Toyota already has 15 electrified vehicles in their lineup. So many more are coming. So that's kind of exciting to talk about. And then we've got the Platinum badge here on the back end. And there is a kick activated power liftgate. The power liftgate comes standard on all of the trim levels. Now let's take a look inside of this cargo. This is a bigger cargo space than on the Highlander because, as we can see in this image that I'm going to show you right now, you can actually fit 7 suitcases that are carry-on size across the back of the cargo area. There's actually more cargo capacity in the Toyota Grand Highlander than there is in the Toyota Sequoia. I mean, that's pretty significant, especially if you look at the Toyota Sequoia and you have the cargo shelf and you have the different levels. It's a little easier to use this cargo capacity, in my opinion, with the flat base, other than the different levels that are on the Toyota Sequoia. Check out my Sequoia video if you want to see what I'm talking about. There are 4 car seat setups. There are 4 anchors, 2 in the rear in the 3rd row, and then 1 on each of the outboard seats. Underneath the floorboards, there's not a whole lot going on. There's a little bit of storage space. It looks like possibly a tire repair kit will go in here. And you can see that we do have a JBL speaker in the back if you come over here. And we have a 1500 watt plug right here. And some tie downs. And there is a tonneau cover that you can get to cover up your cargo. This is what it looks like when the 2nd and 3rd row are folded down flat. I mean, look at this. This is a nice flat space. You're going to have so much cargo. You actually have 98 cubic feet of storage behind the 1st row of seats. Let's check out the front seat. Ooh, this is nice. Okay. Very, very well appointed. And of course it's going to be because it is the fully loaded Platinum. There's a lot going on in the front seat of the Grand Highlander. First of all, you're going to notice the very nice screens. Everything is digital. We have a beautiful 12.3-inch multi-information display behind the steering wheel. That is actually going to be 8 inches standard and then 12.3 inches higher up on the other trim levels like the Limited and Platinum. We also have the 12.3-inch display here in the center stack, and that is going to have all of your connectivity, your navigation, your controls. There's wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, over-the-air updates, Sirius XM, Wi-Fi, and so much connected to this screen. There's also JBL surround sound speakers and Toyota connected services. So you can use the Toyota Intelligent Assistant to ask it to do things like change your music, adjust your volume. You can even adjust your climate control and so much more. It can also take you to your destination of choice. Moving down, we have the panoramic view monitor. This is one of my favorite features. Now look at that. It gives you a 360-degree view of your surrounding area. It also can give you this aerial view. This is really handy when you are parking or when you are in a very tight spot with a lot of vehicles or pedestrians around you. You can really see how close you are to any obstructions. Now lower we have our USBs right here. We have our Qi wireless charging pad, our power button, and look at how nice this brushed metal accessory is. It's kind of all over the interior. We also see this in the Toyota Crown, and I think this is specific to the Hybrid Max. Now, so is this shift knob. The shift knob is specific to the Hybrid Max, also similar to the Toyota Crown. Now, it has that Prius design where you are actually going to shift over and down to drive and over and up to reverse. And then we have the P button for park. Parking brake here, brake hold button. We have 3 cup holders right here. I mean, how nice is that? I mean, this kind of looks more like a storage bin, but I think you could definitely put a water bottle in there. This is going to be your downhill assist control button. We have a snow button, multi-terrain select. We have a drive mode select here and a very large center console. I mean, look at that. You've got a ton of space. You can fit a 13-inch tablet in there. And I mean, gosh, so many juice boxes and so many accessories. So I love that. We have our digital rear view camera. This is one of my favorite features. If you have people or cargo blocking your view, you can turn this on and have a live camera image of what is behind your vehicle, so you can always be safe. We have a beautiful panoramic moonroof. Now, this is not a fixed glass roof. It actually opens. Let's see if I can get it to open. That would be so cool if I could do that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So it's tilting and opening. This is so nice. And there is also a shade for that as well. We've got a little place for our sunglasses. Okay, I do have one gripe, and that is the teeny tiny mirror. Why is this mirror so small? I mean, I always have this issue with vehicles. We need a bigger mirror. This won't even show my entire face. So that's just my only gripe I have. Otherwise, I absolutely love the interior of the Toyota Grand Highlander. So the seats are leather in the Platinum Edition, and they'll be soft text, Toyota's breathable leather substitute in the lower trim levels. But on the inside, you have a really nice ultra suede insert, and these are sport bolster seats because they're really going to hug your body and keep you in your seat because this is a performance model. So we've got to have performance seats, and we can take that bronze theme with this nice piping in the inlays. I love this little cubby for your small belongings, and there's sunshades in the second row. That is the heads-up display right there. You can see we're in park, we're going 0 miles per hour, and you can see the lane departure alert. We've got our JBL speakers in the A-pillar, and here we can open up our hatch. We've got a heated steering wheel, love that, and look at all of our buttons that we have on the steering wheel. All of your controls for the dynamic radar cruise control over here, and of course your audio controls, and you can make phone calls. I'm sitting in the second row, and the seats are really comfortable, and guess what? There are 15 cup holders in this vehicle. The press release said 13, but I counted 15. So, I mean, that is the most cup holders I think I've ever heard of besides the Toyota Sienna. So these cup holders are great. We've got 2 in the center console here, but for our second row passengers, they will have their own climate control, which is really nice. And there's available heated and ventilated seats, which everybody loves, especially in those cold states. And we've got USB ports. I believe there are 7 USB ports inside of the Toyota Grand Highlander, so everybody can plug in their devices. One thing about the Toyota Grand Highlander that Toyota is emphasizing is the fact that the third row is for adult-sized people. So let's check it out. It's super easy to get into the third row because you have the notch on the shoulder of the captain's chair that you can just simply pull and move the seat forward. And there's also a handle on the bottom of the seat that you can use to do the same thing. Now there's a step right here, and there's also a palm space for your hand, and you can just pull yourself into the third row of the vehicle and easily adjust the second row seat. Okay, this is the first time that I'm sitting back here. I'm 5'7". It looks like I have plenty of headroom, lots of leg room. The seat is not pulled all the way back, but if it was, I think I'd still be fine. And yeah, feels pretty good. I think 3 adults across might be a little tight, but I'm feeling as if this is a pretty comfortable third row. I like it. I would definitely sit back here. Now the third row is also really well equipped because it each has a USB port on either side, and we have 3 cup holders on either side. I mean, that's wild. We're gonna be so hydrated. The location of the USB ports is really interesting because that can be used as a grabbing bar to hoist yourself out of the third row of the vehicle. So it's a pretty nice multifaceted feature. And to my surprise, how nice is this? Look, there is a little cubby where you can put your belongings. So this wouldn't really fit a purse. It's not big enough for that, but it's definitely big enough to, I don't know, put a clutch or your cell phone or a small bag of accessories, a small makeup bag, something like that, so you can hide it away. And then we also have the media bin here where you can also have your passenger put some of their belongings, as well as a USB port. It says Grand Highlander right there on the instep. The Grand Highlander will be available in summer of 2023, and pricing will be announced closer to the launch. Toyota and Nintendo have a new partnership, and this is a Toyota and Nintendo wrapped Grand Highlander at the Chicago Auto Show. And it's really cool because Toyota and Nintendo announced what they're calling the ultimate road trip SUV, and they're providing 500 Grand Highlander customers with a brand new Nintendo Switch. And it's the OLED model system, and they get a Mario Kart 8 deluxe game. So how cool is that? People can come to the auto show and actually play Mario Kart inside of the new Grand Highlander. And that was the 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander. Thanks so much for watching Motor City Maggie. Make sure you give this video a like and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this vehicle. Also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my automotive content. Thanks so much for watching again. And if you'd like more content from me, make sure you check out my Toyota Highlander video and my Toyota Sequoia video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be well and motor on. Bye.